Hello and welcome to Lavenders Light Divination. Today we're going to be conducting a reading to find out, will you ever be rich? So if you want to get the answer to this question, I want you to please tune in with me for this reading. Alright, so the way that we are going to go about this reading is that first we're going to use playing cards to find out the answer in yes and no terms, and then we are going to use tarot cards for further advice and to really clarify the meaning of those cards. Alright, so we have a beautiful deck of $100 bill playing cards, and I really love this deck. It's so shiny and beautiful. It's so beautiful. Alright, and then we have the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck to give us guidance in terms of tarot. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle off camera. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so we have 5 piles over here today. If you want to participate in this reading, I want you to think about yourself, think about your journey, think about how you feel about money, and then pick the set or pile of cards that you feel resonates the most with you and your journey towards becoming rich and prosperous. And please guys, this reading is for entertainment only, so please do not take the answer too hard, and these are just tarot cards and the answer can change as well. Okay, so please take your time, and as always, if you want any reading you can comment it down below, and if you want you can even email me. It's given in the description box. So please now take your time and pick your pile. Okay, so have you chosen? Alright, let's start with the reading then. Okay, let's start with pile number 1. Okay, so first, let's look at the answer, whether you're gonna get rich ever. Okay, and the answer is yes. Yes, you're gonna get rich. And how are you going to get rich? Well, if you're a woman, it shows that you're gonna get rich because you're going to take some opportunity, you're going to take some clever opportunity and you're going to become rich, and then you might meet a man who is just as rich as you are. Okay, and if you're a man, it shows that you might take the opportunity and marry a woman who is richer than you, or some woman who is your mentor and she helps you gain the riches. Alright, so yeah, your answer is that you're gonna be rich in this lifetime. Okay, so congratulations, pile number 1. Now let's look at what your tarot guidance is. Okay, so your tarot guidance is, again, it's telling you to use your intelligence. So over here as well we have a similar card that tells you to use your intelligence, and over here as well. So yeah, your money could really come from technology, it could come from social media, it could come from anything that's related to the mental area of life, anything that uses intelligence, innovation, technology. And all you need to do is just think very cleverly. You have to work smart, not work hard. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's move on to pile number 2. Let's look at the playing cards first. Will you ever be rich? Okay, so the answer over here is that maybe you're gonna be rich, but not like mega rich. You're gonna be very comfortable. Okay, and the reason is that you want too many things. Like, you want a stable life, you want to have the peace and quiet, you want to have the love of your life. So there are many desires that you have, so you can't balance them all. Alright, so money is just one of your desires, and you want money but not that bad. So yeah, you're going to be super comfortable in life, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Now let's look at your advice. Well, your advice is to just go for it. You already know how to manifest money. You're very good at it. So just take action and just do what you are doing best. Just be yourself, and you are going to have comfortable life. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that answer. Now let's look at pile number 3. Will you ever be rich? Let's look at the playing cards first. Will you ever be rich? Well, it says over here that the answer is probably not. You're not gonna be rich. Why not? Because maybe you have like too many mouths to feed and you have a lot of burden, or maybe you're just moving away from this whole idea of money, so you don't really want money that bad. So yeah, it says over here that you might not really want money. You're moving away from it, and your intuition is guiding you to make this decision to move away from wealth. So I'm sorry for that answer if you did not like it. Now let's look at what your advice is. Well, your advice is that you need to create the life that you want, and you are in charge of your own life. So you're going to create whatever it is that you visualize in your mind and heart. All right, so if you keep thinking that I don't want money, money is the root of all evil, then that is what you're going to manifest. You're going to manifest being broke. All right, so it shows over here that you have somewhere deep inside your psyche, you have this idea that money is not what you want, because you have probably some bad concept about money, about the idea of money. So it says over here that you create the life that you visualize. So if you want money, then just go for it. All right, and this answer will probably change in the future if you decide to go for it. All right, so you will get whatever you try to manifest. All right, so I hope that was a satisfying answer, and I'm sorry if that was not the answer that you wanted to hear. Okay, now let's move on to the next reading number 4. Will you ever be rich? Let's look at the playing cards first. Will you ever be rich? Well, yes. It says over here that you're going to be really rich, and not just rich, but you're going to be so rich that you will be in a position to help the poor, and you will be so rich that you will have more money than you ever need. So you probably won't even know what to do with so much money. All right, and so you're gonna feel really tied up with all the money, and you're going to decide to use it for charitable and humanitarian causes. So congratulations, I really see that you will be making a difference with your riches in the future. And okay, so what is your advice? Well, your advice is to be generous, be kind, and always live for others. Put other people first, okay? And since over here, the cards show that you're going to be using your riches to help other people, the tarot also advises you to be humble, kind, and generous, and to take this approach. If you are going to live for other people, then you will definitely become rich, and your karma is going to bless you with all the money that you need to make the difference in this world. Okay, so congratulations, pile 4, you are going to be rich. All right, now let's move on to the 5th reading. Will you ever be rich? Okay, we had 2 cards popping up over here. Okay, so over here the answer is that no, you won't be rich. And why not? Well, because let's look at the tarot cards. Why won't you be rich? Well, you won't be rich because maybe you're gonna make some bad investments in life that are going to lead you out of your riches. Okay, so let's look at maybe you need to make some journey. maybe you need to move on from something, but you're not really moving on from that thing. Maybe you need to relocate in order for you to be rich, or okay, let me look at those cards for you. Yeah, so you're definitely going to make some bad investment. So the tarot is advising you to not invest that badly. Okay, I'm going to like pull some more cards to clarify this reading. Why won't you be rich? But you won't be rich because you're playing it too safe. Okay, you're not making the big investments. Okay, what can you do to be rich? All right. Well, it says over here that you don't count your eggs before they hatch. Like, don't get excited about every opportunity. Think very clearly about whether your opportunity is going to work out or not. It shows here that you are like really optimistic, over optimistic about each and every opportunity, and that is why you're making all these bad investments. Okay, so let's look at the advice for you once again. Okay, the advice for you again is to stay away from people who are going to bring you bad investments. You need to make sure that you are hanging out with people who are known for making the right investments, right? And if let's say you follow the advice, what will be the outcome? Well, definitely you're not going to feel as burdened as before, but it shows here that you might not be rich. I'm sorry, I tried, and I'm sorry if that's not the answer that you like. I'm really sorry. Pick another pile. So that's it for this reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'm really sorry, pile 5. I tried my best. Okay, anyways, so that's it for this reading, guys, and I will see you until next time.